that's when you get the negative feedback because you don't agree with how they think. Turns out Stern was like,
"Gotcha, bitch."
I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Maybe they've learned something from every game, and this time it'll be different.
What? What the?
I gotta show everybody my wiener. Here's my wiener. I mean, it's basically a Led Zeppelin jukebox with flippers. The game is going to sell. He just did a mic drop and then walked the hell out of the room. That's big dick energy if I've ever seen it. It's pinball. It shouldn't be too serious. I mean, if you take pinball to a serious level, you get The Godfather.
Lie back down.
I know I'm gonna get some hate from those of you out there that are probably doing it, but that's what it is. The back glass says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right there at the top, and 4 inches up, if that, the title's there again. That makes no sense. And I mean, what's concerning to me is that through the whole build process, no one brought it up that, hey, maybe we should make this a little bit better. No one mentioned it. We believe this idea to be the best course of action for us and for you, but mainly because it's gonna cost us nothing.
If he dies, he dies.
We need to find out what these suckers will pay for a crappy product that your toddler drew for us. She draws on a first grade level. And the thing is, I know one of the people over social media has informed me that a lot of the times, at least as of 3 years ago, majority of the things that I would post or say to them was fucking blocked. Why are you promoting and asking for deposits on a game that's still 6 months out? What's going on, guys? Whoa, I'm coming in hot. Let's turn that down a little bit. My goodness gracious. There we go. All right. Well, maybe that is okay. Oh, where's the rest of Haggis? That is a story right there, guys. In a nutshell, I have like episode 3, a portion of it. But it's like I haven't continued the editing because I'm not going to be able to finish the series the way I would like to. It's like I could just keep going and spend all the time and effort into it, but if I can't finish it like it was originally planned, and basically because I'm pretty sure that just won't be able to finish it. But anyways, I wanted to shoot the shit with a lot of you guys out there. A lot of stuff going on in the pinball hobby, a little bit of it, and I haven't made a video in a good while, honestly. I've been doing work and a number of other things as well. But got off work. I was like, you know what? We're a couple of days from a release. I've got plenty of whiskey, or bourbon, I should say. Let me correct that. And plenty of, I got plenty of alcohol. And I was like, you know what? Let's just spend a little time tonight talking with you guys, drinking up something, and maybe being a little bit educational about the anticipated by some of what is rumored to be, I have to continue to say that, rumored to be Portal. But let's just talk about this for a second. So Multimorphic, let me bring this up on the page here. Let me just bring it up, because I know a lot of you seen it. I shared it on my Patreon. Come on, load up. So, let me share the screen. So, you saw this, I'm sure, right? Testing resumes this coming Monday. Your participation is requested. Promptness enforced. There will be cake. And then you have this right here. Now, Jerry said he was going to be releasing a teaser. Even if I wasn't under NDA, if I saw this, I would know what game it is. Anybody who has played Portal will look at this and go, "Oh, that's Portal. That's what that is." And I know a lot of people don't understand some of the references, and they don't understand the appeal that some of us have towards this particular theme. And so that's why I want to play a little bit of this and kind of give a lot of you out there a little bit of a better idea of what potentially we may see in this rumored title from Multimorphic. What if it's Portal 2? See, here's the thing, is like, you got Portal and you have Portal 2. But I think overall, the majority of the interest, the lore, all the meat and everything is in Portal 2. But I'm going to start out with Portal 1, just play a little bit of it, and then I'm going to go to Portal 2. There's never going to be a Portal 3. There's never going to be a Portal 3, because there's never going to be a Half-Life 3, there's never going to be a Left 4 Dead 3, there's never going to be a Team Fortress 3, because Valve doesn't know how to make 3s. They only do 2s. So, yeah, that's been the rumor, Pinball Monk, for what, 20 years now? What was the meme? Half-Life 3 confirmed. That was like, so that's been going on for so long. Portal story. Okay. First of all, big shout out to one of my Patreon members, Hector. Sent me not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 bottles of my freaking Woodford bourbon. And it's the double oaked one. 5 bottles of it. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I won't have to go to Specs for a good while. Oh, man. So let's do this. And I haven't played or streamed a video game on the internet in a long time. And that is loud. That is not what I want. And it's probably going to show. Alright, so if I have to adjust the volume, I will do accordingly. Is that coming in loud? That is coming in loud. Let me turn it down on my end. So like I said, a lot of this is going to be educational for those of you out there that have just like no knowledge of this particular theme. And how for me, this theme is very exciting and interesting. And why, if this is the game that they're going to be showing us on Monday, I think it is a great platform for this particular theme. You'll see in a second. All right, let's just start a new game. So we start out, we know nothing. We don't know who we are, what we look like, or anything. And this is when you're able to start free roaming around, picking up stuff, mugs, you can throw things. You got a radio playing this particular song, which will become a little more relevant later on. And this is basically a timer that ticks down.
Again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from...
Take off our watch.
The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so at this point in time, we are introduced to a voice that you're going to become very familiar with, and this is why a lot of people are demanding that if they do this title, you have to have GLaDOS. Have to. Now, at the beginning of this game, part 1, she's very bland and computer voiced type of thing. But when you get into Portal 2, that's when things really get cranked up a notch and becomes even more funny. So we get introduced, so now we can see what we look like. We got some interesting leg attachments and everything, and this is what the portal is. We're able to go through. So you just kind of see you have the door closed. So now I need to pick this up. Big button.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science Weighted Storage Cube.
So, again, they don't really do a lot of explaining about what you're supposed to do or anything. You kind of got to figure it out at the beginning. And mainly
place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super Button.
Now, granted, I'm familiar with the game, so I'm automatically going to know what I need to do. Let's see if I can get there in time. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock as the effects of prolonged
Now, a lot of you just watch that and go, what the hell did he just do? Like I said, I'm familiar with the game. Otherwise, you would have eventually figured that out because the portal was disappearing. And right now, I don't even have a portal gun. This is basically getting you familiar with the basics of the game. How to move, jump.
You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood
Now, I'm about to
is
get
not
the
part
portal
of
gun
any
down
test
there.
protocol.
Open the damn door!
It is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill, which may, in semi-rare cases,
Ever played
emancipate
Portal Pinball? I've heard and I've
to
seen a little bit of the
enamel
digital
and
version. Alright. Give me this damn... Give me my portal gun! Give it to me. Alright.
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture
So now that I've
Science
got my portal
handheld
gun, I've
portal
only
device.
got the blue.
With it, you
I
can
can't shoot
create
the
your own
orange.
portals. These
So I can shoot a
interdimensional
portal
gates have proven to be
anywhere
completely safe.
it's white,
The device,
like
however,
this
has
padding
not.
on here.
Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end
you can
of
see
the
how
device.
I go
Do
in
not
one and out the
submerge
other kind of
device
thing.
in liquid,
Even
partially.
below me.
Most importantly, under no circumstances should
Like I said, this, as of right now, GLaDOS starts out very robotic and just bland. But as you progress further into it, you'll understand why the call-outs are very important.
Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
Shoot. Now I gotta remember how to do this. Okay, that's right. Duh. Okay.
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her
Come
tested.
for more video game themed pinballs. Yeah, you know what? I mean, it's a category that I think that we need to start getting into more. There's a lot of good themes out there for video games, like Fallout, BioShock, are just two off the top of my head, and of course Sonic and Mario. Those are like other two big, universally well-known types of games. Tony Hawk, yeah. That was one. Candy Crush. Shut up, Pinball Monk.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
Alright, so... Alright. Come here. So like I said, I'm going to play a little bit of this, and then I'm going to go right into Portal 2, because Portal 2 is where it gets much more entertaining.
You will be entirely on your own.
But I just wanted to show the beginning of this, and I may even actually skip towards the end of it to kind of show you why certain phrases mean so much to those of us out there that love this particular. Why I'm wearing a shirt that says the cake is a lie. Scott Denisi on the soundtrack is what I am the most pumped for. You got Scott Denisi on the soundtrack. You've got Mark Silk doing the callouts, which you were like, okay, I've heard him before on games, but when I heard that he was on callouts, I knew for a variety of reasons that was a good choice. And one of them is because of a certain character in the sequel. So it would make sense for them to get Britt to do the what am I doing? Oh yeah, I need to get up there. I need to do stuff. All right. So now that's up there. I need to get this down here. Then oh, I need to get back up there again. All right. And then
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3,
oh man.
2.
It's a futuristic version of the back rooms. Brad Albright on the art. Are you now playing video games as the pinball prices are about to go through the roof? Tell you what, video games are a hell of a lot cheaper, but it's not as fun to talk about. Alright, so... Okay, I think after this one we're going to switch to Portal 2, or take a little break and chit-chat a bit while I get Portal 2 ready to go. I was wanting to get to, like, the other Portal gun, but it was a bit further along than that. Alright, so I need to get this.
Unbelievable. You
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
Please, no, it was a joke. Do not make Angry Birds pinball. So, alright, so let me basically wrap up the rest of this particular game before we go into Portal 2. Trying to figure out what chamber that was in. Can I not go into a different chamber? That's chamber 19. Because there's a particular chamber where you basically get the vibe of like, okay, something is off. Something is not right about this whole testing environment and everything. New game. I'm not sure which freaking chamber it was. But either way, so let me get out of Portal 1 here. Let me give you the rundown of what the remaining of this game is. So at one point in time, basically, you could see there's like 19 chambers. And you have GLaDOS that's, you know, talking to you here and there. And at one point in time, and, you know, she tells you that, you know, at the end of the testing, you will be baked and there will be cake. And if you hear that, you're kind of like, hold on, did she just say that I will be baked? And there will be cake. I'm not sure if that, maybe she messed up or whatever kind of thing. That was a little weird. Maybe that was just, maybe she misspoke. And then as you progress a little further into the chambers, you find a hidden door or a panel that's misplaced. And behind that is a bunch of like scratches and markings on the wall from someone. And it's basically telling you that GLaDOS is lying. And it says in big letters, the cake is a lie. And it's got a bunch of drawings and everything. So it kind of gets you going, what's going on here? There's something out of place. This is weird. And so you go further into the testing, and then you get to the very last chamber, which is chamber 19, and you complete it, and you're on this platform that is basically slowly going into a furnace. And she's like, you have to successfully finish this or whatever, you know, basically telling me goodbye and I'm going to die. And so if I was to stand there, I would basically burn and die. So, but you see a panel that you're able to shoot a portal up into and escape. And then you eventually go through a bunch of other stuff. and find your way into GLaDOS's chamber, where you eventually fight her using portals and using weapons against her, and she's trying to basically release poison into the facility to kill you, and you basically cause the facility to kind of blow up. And you eventually open your eyes as something is dragging you back into Aperture Laboratories, which is where you're at. What are we drinking? I am drinking an old fashioned. Mm. It's hitting. It's hitting every time. So, but while I'm loading up Portal 2, I kind of wanted to like be a little inquisitive here on this, because I know, I understand that there's a lot of people out there that are not interested, or whether it be the theme or just the platform in general of Multimorphic. And I'm kind of curious now that I've got a live chat, what your thoughts on this whole thing are the matter of. Like, what is it that's kind of like turning you off about the potential of a Portal game release? Because I've seen a lot of like mixed reactions with this. You have those of us out there like myself that love the theme and are looking forward to it, and then you have other people that the typical phrase is, "Yeah, but it's still multimorphic." Yeah, so it's still multimorphic. Yeah. And so, with it being multimorphic, if that is the reason, so what is the reason behind that? Is it the typical that it's all up in the top third? There's too much going on the screen? Is it the price? Yeah, it's cool, but the price of entry is way too high. They should sell the base system cheap and get people hooked on the modules. Reselling multimorphic is terrible. Buyer's market. It's funny, like Pinball Monk, because I was curious also about the resell, and I went to at least just Pinside, and I haven't looked today. But currently, the only thing you're seeing is like maybe 2 spots for multimorphic cabinets. I'm not seeing any multimorphic machines for sale in the secondhand market right now. And it's like, no doubt, as cheap as I am, I'm always down to get something cheaper than, what it's actually, showing me the price for. And I'm right there with you guys. The price of entry is high. And it's like, can you justify buying, a system like the multimorphic cabinet and everything for just one game? That's where I think, it's always, yeah, they have a lot of other options out there, but what if you don't care for those other options, kind of thing? What if the Princess Bride isn't your jam? It's not my jam. Stickers on the playfield are not optimal. They actually have 1,000 off right now. Yeah, and they have the ability to knock $1,000 off, so that's nice. I heard you can get the base P3 with the module for around 8,500. I'll tell you right now, and I don't think this is like, giving away information that would hurt them, but with their next title, and I guess the base model of their game with this particular game, it's still going to be like less than a Stern LE. I don't know about the stickers you're talking about, Monk. I guess I haven't seen those. The art is a sticker on Weird Al. Is it Stringer? Thank you very much for the donation. Got my $2,300 whole house generator set up today, baby. Wow. Playfield art. Oh, instead of it being like printed on the actual playfield itself, and the back third is a decal. Is that what you're saying? Gotcha. Yeah. Have we had issues of people having decals lift on that or anything? Really? Wear at kickout is harsh. Interesting. Purchased a Munsters colored version premium for 8K new. All right. To each their own. Uh, Congratulations. I mean, if you enjoyed the game and you love it and you're happy with it, that's all that matters. I personally don't really care much for Munsters. No idea if they fixed that for Princess Bride, but I doubt it. You guys get any tornadoes? No, we got a stupid dust storm yesterday, though. Came through, it was just brown outside, and supposedly that was from fires located in Oklahoma. Oh, Mike has joined into the chat. I haven't seen any problems with mine, but his is home use only. I'm pretty sure all the multimorphics are home use only. I don't think we have any on locations. Paid $500 for my getaway. Is that a good deal? Yeah, you got your getaway now, Stringer? $500? Does it have a cabinet? Does it have a playfield? There are some on location. There's one on location in Seattle. Got it due to India powered off. Okay, good. I mean, Portal as a theme could be very good. It was an awesome pair of games. Final Resistance at Game Galaxy. Okay, good. I'm glad there are some on locations. I know there's I guess some locations, are a lot more than not don't have any. There was one at location near him, but it had so many problems they pulled it, and Multimorphic is not being helpful to them. Man, I thought they said they had was it a 1 year or 2 year warranty on the items in their game. Powered off as the natural state of Multimorphic after week 2 on location. Okay. So let's boot up Portal 2 for a bit. It's just slow going. I've had 4 years. It's perfect after a grand of upgrades. And yes, I paid $500 for it initially. Very nice. I paid $2,000 for my getaway back whenever it was in rough condition. Man, a P3 with 3 playfield kits for $10K. Holy snap. So I'm mainly curious on, because I get it, and I think that people are going to assume that since I'm under NDA and I've seen the next game, that I'm going to be sitting here going, no, guys, you gotta get it. This is I'm going to be pushing you towards the platform. No, this is pure curiosity to me. And if anything, I'm more enthusiastic about the theme and what they've done with it. In the end, it's going to be up to you guys whether you look at this and go, you know what? Maybe. Or, okay. But I think if I already had a P3 cabinet system and I saw what you're going to see on Monday, I think it would be very difficult with me being, very enthusiastic about the theme. It would be very difficult to just go, nah, I'm good. But I'm thinking that even the haters out there, when you see this next game, you're at bare minimum still going to go, okay. give it a golf clap for what they've done, kind of thing. Bare minimum. My wife and daughter are in there playing Split Fiction right now. And if you don't know what that game is, I highly recommend it. It's a very good game. But I'm hearing them yell at each other. It's pretty funny. You had one, you'd be tired of working on it and being blamed by P3 that it's used error. Man. To hear the dark stories from those that have purchased a P3 system. I'm with you. Big Portal fan. Got a P3, Final Resistance, and Princess Bride. I'm in. What's going on, free speech? Welcome to the party. I've owned one. It was not pretty. Man. Gary's buying P3 for everyone in chat. Yeah, that's not true. You know, if I wish that I just had so much money that I could be like, yeah, sure, let's do this. But sadly, no. And no one wants it. That's always been like an ongoing joke that I wish that I had the FU money to where I could literally just buy games that I know that nobody wants and have them delivered to the front door of these people's houses. So, for instance,
give me some
Monk,
quarters, baby.
Thanks, Stringer. $2 for some double dough. But if I had the money, Monk, I would ship like a galactic tank force to your house or something. And then, yeah, you're like, oh, I could just resell it. But still, you're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to find a place to put it. You're going to have to make room for it. But you're still going to have to deal with it, kind of thing. It's going to be an inconvenience. That's the main thing about it. Come home, you got your GTF signature edition sitting on your front door. I'm like, shit. So let's boot up Portal 2. And this is where I feel like things get a lot more interesting. And if I was multimorphic, definitely most of my game would be focused on Portal 2. Let's do new game. I have a GTF lunchbox. I'm good. I've got the lunchbox too. I love the concept of it and quite a few of their themes. I wish them nothing but the best. All right, so remember when I said we left off.
You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical
The gymnastic portion has been completed, guys.
There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this
Free speech, yes, I've got the Woodford Double Oak right now. I got 5 bottles of it from Hector.
Good. Now, please return to your bed.
All right, so remember, at the beginning of this, it said that I was like in 50 days of sleep. So evidently 50 days has passed since me being drugged back into the facility after I, what I believe to be destroying GLaDOS. But now I'm going to go into sleep.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 9999999. This courtesy call is to
Hello?
inform you
Anyone
that
in
all
there?
test subjects should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
center immediately.
So obviously I've been in
you
slumber
open
for a
the
little
door?
longer
Any time?
than 50 days whenever I've got my body imprinted into the bed.
Are you going to open this door? Because it's fairly urgent.
So now you've got
just
a
open the
British
door. That's too aggressive.
accent
Hello,
from a
friend.
particular
Why
character
not?
that we're about to get introduced to.
Oh, God. You look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you... Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare.
This is where the
It's all fine,
humor
all right? Don't
really
move.
goes
I'm
into
gonna get set
effect,
up.
guys.
Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you. You all right down there? Can you hear me? Hello? Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me. Just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core
No, that
safeguards
is not
are now
Mark Silk.
non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space? Just gotta get through here. Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables?
Is there going to be a video on the John Wick
Right,
accessories?
no, hit that
I don't
one,
know.
hit that
Hell,
one.
they just now did a... They did a video
Okay,
on the
listen,
John Wick
we should get our
accessories. What are you
story
talking about?
straight, all right?
Oh,
If
you mean
anyone
like me
asks,
doing a
and
video?
no one's going to ask, don't worry. But if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive. All right? Not dead.
The reason why I didn't
Okay,
do a video on the
almost
John Wick
there.
accessories is because
On the other
they
side of
weren't
that
like
wall is
that.
one of the old testing tracks.
The topper
There's
was
a piece of equipment in there
pretty much
that we're gonna
standard what
need
you
to
see
get out
from
of here.
Stern.
I think this is a docking station.
Yes, it's
Get
overpriced.
ready.
We've already seen like the shooter rod and the R plate
Good news.
before. So
That is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember,
about the portal
you're looking
topper?
for a gun that makes holes, not
Um,
holes. But don't worry, you'll figure it
if
out. Seriously, do hold on this
their
time.
next title is Portal. I basically had to keep saying that because it's a rumor at this point. I would like to hope
There we
and
go.
assume
Good luck.
that there will be a
Hello,
topper.
And again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
All right, so notice how the environment has changed dramatically. We have gone from a clean test chamber to what looks like the apocalypse kind of thing. And so this is why, one of the reasons why I feel like if Portal was to come to Pinball, that the platform of Multimorphic would be a great option because they give you the ability to change what you're seeing in the environment on their screen.
Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool
And
for
these
science,
chambers may look a
even in
little
dire
familiar
emergencies.
because they are, I
If
think,
cube
these
and
essentially the
button-based
same
testing caused
ones
this
that I
emergency,
did earlier.
Don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim. If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Okay. Okay. Now, it's been a little while since I played this game, so we're gonna have to figure this out. I need this to go over here onto this button. And then I need to go there to go through
Good.
here.
Because
I
of the
figured it
technical
out, yay!
difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before
Get low on my
re-entering the
beverage.
relaxation vault
Get
at the
down to where I can
conclusion
reach
of
the
testing,
cherries.
Please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
This is where call-outs and what you hear is pretty damn humorous. This game, Portal 2,
If the Earth is
took it
currently
to a
governed
whole
by a
new
banner
level
Animal King, Sentient
of
Cloud,
lore,
or other governing body that either refuses
comedic
to or is incapable
comedy, you
of
know.
listening to reason.
Hey, you made it. There should be a portal device. Oh!
Okay.
Hello? Can you see the portal gun?
Gonna
Also,
get
are
my
you
portal
alive?
gun.
That's important. Should have asked that first.
Give me that.
Do you know what I'm
Alright.
gonna do? I'm gonna work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just gonna wait for you up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour.
Do I have both
then I'll
portals?
come
No, I
back,
still only
and
got the
assuming
blue.
I can locate
Damn
the
it.
dead body, I'll bury you. Alright? Brilliant. Go team! See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
Let me in.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the laws of robotics to share. Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the laws of robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future
Got a graphics
Aperture
card with the
Science
RTX
Entitlement
support and
Associate
just
will
played
initiate
Portal
the
with
appropriate
RTX in a
grievance
couple
filing
nights ago.
paperwork.
Portal 1 or Portal 2, Jason? I asked because now we're on Portal 2, and this is the better of the two.
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, oh, there it is. There we go. I was like, why am I not getting the cube? Alright. Okay. This game is going to slowly get harder for me, especially with alcohol. That's why I'm glad I've got some of you guys that are fans of this particular theme in the chat to help me.
Great
Get on
work.
there.
Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
What the fudge? Oh. Ah, shit! Alright. Portal 1, it's only took a few hours to beat. Portal 2 is much bigger. Yeah, that's Portal 1 you could beat in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. But Portal 2 is definitely okay. So that's going down. Do I need to? I just did this. Oh, all right. Is that where I need to go? Carrie is dumb. All right. You can do it, Woodbury. Yeah, it's gonna. That
If the enrichment center
is
is
one
currently being
old-fashioned
bombarded
down.
with
I gotta go
fireballs,
make me another.
meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be
That's
a
not
deliberate
gonna
part
be
of the
good.
test.
All right. Oh. Okay. So. This is where... See how the environment has changed so much? We've got all this... Like, how would you go about translating that into, like, a regular pinball machine? I say regular, meaning, like, you know, a standard, like a Stern or whatever kind of thing. For an environment that evolves and changes in a game like this, what do I need to do? What the hell? Let me walk around and see. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay, so a cube goes out there. Oh, okay. All right. I need to get up there, evidently. Wheatley and Cave Johnson would be awesome call-outs. They would be tough gets, though. Yeah, but Cade Johnson is awesome. But is he a primary character? Why am I not being able to figure this stuff out? Did I not? Okay, that's... Give me my damn cube. Alright. That's what the problem is. I don't have my cube. Alright, now that I've got that, let me get over here. Alright. Get the son of a biscuit. Alright. Oh, can't go there yet? Okay, I need another cube. We need that. What did that do? No! No, it... No, okay, I gotta catch it. Son of a biscuit. Alright. Come to that, Eddie. Ah, I got you. Alright, alright. There we go.
The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances
able to
may
travel to
appear bleak,
Bangkok in this
you are
game?
not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
Let me see if I can get this other cherry. Let's do one more chamber. We'll take a break. Chit-chat about whatever. I'll make me an old-fashioned because I'm
This next
out.
test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
If physics no longer apply in the future, God help you. Okay. Speedy thing go in, speedy thing go out. All right. Whee! No, don't you fall down there, you son of a biscuit. All right.
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization,
Oh,
welcome. And remember,
yeah.
testing is the
Hector,
future.
thanks for
and
joining the
future
party. I've got
starts
your
with
Woodford
you.
right here. I just drank my first one. I need to go get a refill. And finished up this chamber, so we're going to take a little bit of a break. Let me bring it up here like this. Hector, do a little dance while I make me another old-fashioned, and then I'll be right back. And if people come in here and wonder where the hell I'm at, tell them that I'm making an old-fashioned, and I'll be right back. Hector, I'm a little over halfway through the first bottle of the bourbon that you sent me. Different SD card files and their Stern games. Sugar cubes. Yep. Sugar cube, bitters, cherry. I don't have any oranges, otherwise I would have the orange peel in there, but I don't have any right now. Yeah. So, why is the chat so damn large over here on this? Does it need to be that big? That's what she said. Alright, so let's take a break from the portal here to shoot the shit about whatever you guys want to shoot the shit about. Prepping my new game for TPF with you on in the background. You will be fine there, right? Yeah, I'll be fine in the background. I'm always no problem being your white noise. We can do this. I got to work on the two games that I'm bringing, which is Arnold back here and Earthshaker. And I say work on them, meaning that, you know, they're all cleaned up and just ready to get banged on for a whole weekend. Black Knight Sword of Rage Pro, fast and brutal. Love the alternate soundtrack. I guess I haven't heard like an alternate soundtrack with that, but I believe that Pro is definitely the way to go for that particular title. Stern made 2, huh? Oh, the alternate is better. Really? Tell you what, like last year I brought, what, 2 games, I think? Brought Jurassic Park and my Earthshaker, I want to say. And it was nice only having to worry about one of those games, and that was Earthshaker. TPF losing ground fast, considering just doing expos and pinball at the beach from next year on. And Hector, here's the thing, and I get it. This has got to, I don't want to say suck, but it's like there's still a lot of people out there that haven't played Dungeons and Dragons and Avatar and even Labyrinth or whatever. It's just that when it comes to new releases, I'm guessing is that's where you're leading to on this, is that there's not many new releases that are going to be new games for a lot of people out there to play for the first time. Yes. Nothing new. What are you talking about, man? Hector, we got a brand new Multimorphic game coming out on Monday that's going to be there at TPF. Now, I can't say what the title is or anything, but the rumor is Portal. And the teaser that they showed off strongly suggests that it's Portal. Oh, here we go, Acker. Like, hey, any thoughts on Wonderland smaller size ball going to be faster? So here's the thing, and I wanted to do a video on this because, and I think a lot of people wanted to hear my thoughts and opinions on the matter when it comes to Wonderland, and I still may do a video because I think this needs to be talked about. And here's my whole ordeal about it. It's like when I saw that they were coming out with this and making something, I'm like, you do you kind of thing. It's definitely not for me. That's what I mainly took from it. I'm like, this is not my demographic. This is not even something that I'm going to cater a lot of my time to because I know that the majority of my audience doesn't care for it. And they even reached out to me a couple of times now. And for whatever reason, I didn't sign up for it, but I am evidently on their email list. So I still get sent emails of like, hey, here's the newest images and here's the latest updates with the game and stuff. And I'm just like, okay, I didn't ask for it. But for me, it's like I look at it and I go, okay, it's not for me. Are they going to be able to make it for under $1,000? It looks like it. At least one of them. They can make one. We know that. We can see that they have made one. And as much as I would love to say, not love to say, but as much as I could say is that, when it comes to mass production and assembly, that's where it's really going to matter. And it really is going to matter. You've got, I don't know his name, but he used to work at Arcade 1-Up. I mean, he's well aware about manufacturing. I'm sure it's all being assembled in China, and that's where a lot of the parts are coming from. But it's like, and something here, it looks better than I thought it would. I've got to say that. It's like my initial thoughts about what it was going to look like. It's already looking better than what I thought it would. At first, I was like, this is going to be just god-awful. But I think they got in... I'm sorry, I don't remember his name, but he's really good at doing videos for Homebrew out there, and he's evidently on the design team or consulting with them, which is good to let them know what will and won't work. But let me take another sip here. I bought a Zizzle Pirates of the Caribbean, and it appears the Wonderland is using the same size ball. See, here's the thing also about this, is like we have the aesthetics of pinball when it comes to, okay, you got your flippers, you got your pop bumpers, you've got your ramps, you've got a cabinet that is, what are they saying? It's like 88% of the size. But the thing about this is, from what I have seen little-wise, that ball is moving too damn fast. And I think that they should do at least one thing, and that's probably lower the coil strength down. I think that they shouldn't need the flippers that damn strong. It seems like it's just shooting up there and just whizzing down. I think the game needs to move a little slower, and that's what sucks about having a smaller pinball on this whole thing is that there's less mass, so it's going to move faster. The House of Wonderland pin will play properly in the small ball with the small ball on Jupiter. Yeah, I'd rather have a full size pin, virtual pin than Wonderland. Yeah, see, that's the thing is like I thought about it. I asked my Patreons, I'm like, hey guys, should I buy this? Should I go in on the Kickstarter, get one of these $800 White Rabbit editions? And this is what I use my Patreon funds for. My funds for Patreon strictly go right back into the channel for buying equipment or machines or whatever in the future and stuff. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, do I want to spend $800 on this? Make a video or two about it, kind of thing, to show my audience, which I already know majority of my audience doesn't care for it, kind of thing. But I asked my patrons, I'm like, hey, should I do it? And there wasn't a lot of hands raising up saying, yeah, do it, kind of thing. So I was like, I'm not going to worry about it. Now, if anything, Kanada's got a really good idea about getting one and then chunking that shit off the Todd Tucky roof. That would be cool. That would be great. Just have it shipped straight to Todd and then have them throw that thing off the roof. I think that would be more entertaining to see. That would be kind of cool. And I know a lot of people don't like watching Todd throw full-size pinball machines off the roof. It's sad or whatever. But I think a lot of people will be on board to watch one of these things be thrown off a roof. Electric Matt Arcade already thought of that and won an award before Canada. Oh, Monk's coming in with the burns. But yeah, it's like when it comes to Wonderland, it's like, okay. I mean, I think this is also going to be very beneficial to the pinball full size enthusiast out there, like you, me, a bunch of us. Because what this is going to do, guys, this isn't going to be something that people are going to put in their house and go, I'm good. This is what I want. I'm perfectly happy and content with this being the only game in my house. Eric, thank you very much for the $5 donation. I appreciate it. I don't know why my prompt isn't popping up on the screen right now, but I don't know, but it should. It's weird. But in the end, there's people that are going to get this game, and this will be their only game to start with. But this is going to be just enough pinball to piss people off. They're going to play this and be like, man, this is not like what I play in the arcade. This is not like what I played at my friend's house. It's doing this. It's not doing that. It's not much. And in the end, it's one of those things where it's like, well, you get what you pay for. If anything, it's going to help push people towards getting the real thing. One tungsten pinball would cost half as much as the whole machine, but the physics would be better. Yeah. Something needs to be done, but that ball is moving way too fast. But one machine so far, I'm surprised it looks as good as it does. The thing is, as much as I've wanted to respond to their emails and give them feedback, it's like I am not the only one that they're getting consulting from, because there's plenty of other people out there that noticed that Alice's face from the beginning looked horrible. So they fixed that. So I'm like, okay, good. I didn't have to do any kind of contributing to that. People let them know that doesn't look good. So that's good. And I'm glad that they're listening to people's feedback to improve their product. Now, if they're going to deliver, that's obviously going to be the major, we'll see. What's funny is that I was getting contacted by a couple of people, and they didn't understand why we were, I say we, meaning the pinball enthusiasts, were crapping on this product and just basically talking so poorly about it. And I'm like, well, it depends on how long you've been in the hobby, kind of thing. Because a lot of us that have been here for a while, we look at this and we see the Kickstarter and everything, and we kind of like, we see a pattern of what we've had in the past. And for those of us that have been here a long time, are much more hesitant about paying up front to start up a company or to start up a product and to wonder if we're going to be getting the product in return. Now, granted, it's so much cheaper than what people lost on Haggis with their Celts, with their Centaur, with people that went in for Aliens when it came to Highway, or Magic Girl, or the beginning with Lebowski. There's a lot of people out there that lost a lot of money compared to the potential of losing $800. A gummy subscription would be a constant revenue stream. Which machine comes with some Alice pot gummies so everything slows down? I haven't had any gummies that makes everything slow down. That would be entertaining. Good. It kicks like a mule, but it's good. It's like, we'll see how this goes. I think it's definitely going to be a learning experience for Wonderland Amusements on this whole thing. But granted, it's half the price of what people typically might lose on a deposit. Usual deposits, what, like $1,500, and this is like $800. With Kickstarter, they don't even guarantee you ever get anything. Yeah. And so that's why I think a lot of us out there, we see this and we kind of are hesitant. And I think it's because we've seen too many times or enough times to be cautious to go, no, not yet. It's like you just came in here, and as anybody, and this goes into, this is interesting. Okay, so this goes into like anybody is creating a product, anybody that's creating, and I'm talking to the wrong camera. Let me get this there. Okay. This goes to anybody that's creating a product, creating content. When it comes to the pinball hobby, I feel like you have to really earn your stripes. Just because you come in and you have created something doesn't mean initially that everyone's going to praise it or accept it. We as a pinball community seem to be much more like hesitant on anything new. It's like, it has to kind of grow on us after a while, kind of thing. You have to earn your stripes. And I think that's why also there's a lot of content creators out there that really get discouraged because I kind of wonder if they feel like they're going to initially just get a following very quick and it's just going to grow and grow and grow. And it's like, no, it's because you haven't earned your stripes yet. And it takes time. And I don't even know if I've earned mine, for crying out loud. But it's like, when it comes to even products or mods, it's like, I think now people are learning that the Pin Snake is a pretty damn decent little cleaning device. I've been seeing a lot of hype on that. What's going on, Enzo? So basically the object is to use cubes like key to open gateways and find your way into the maze. Is that correct? The cube is only in certain puzzles, but it's, you start learning there's more to the companion cube. And the thing is, when it comes to Portal and the companion cubes, is like there's so much lore that I could go into that wouldn't be really relevant to potentially what we're going to be seeing on Monday, kind of thing. Yeah, usually that means Kickstarter was only for publicity. They set it low to improve the odds of fast sellout, which looks great on promotional sheet. And this is something that Enzo here in chat, he messaged me about. He was curious about the whole Kickstarter thing. He was like, I don't know, it seems kind of fishy. He's like, I'm kind of wondering if all the orders were actually like, legit or from individuals, or was it them just buying up Kickstarter positions and putting their own money into it just to build up clout, build up their own reputation. They're buying their stripes into the hobby, basically. Portal for a great job training you how to play the game in the early levels. Yeah, you have to. You have to learn the basics. And trust me, Portal 2 especially, there's some levels, especially towards the end, because they implement so many different types of like variables. You get introduced to different types of oozes One makes you jump and bounce, one makes you really fast, and you have the white ooze that basically allows you to make portals everywhere. And it becomes much more, you have to really think through what you're working on. But Portal's training mode doesn't feel like a hand-holding training mode. Yeah, very polished and well done. I really think if people see what Multimorphic is bringing on Monday, if they watch the trailer, which I have seen, if they watch the trailer and they just crap all over it, I will honestly be surprised. I will be like, really? And I would love to go back and forth with you guys. And that's the plan, is that I plan to do a live stream like pretty quickly, maybe after their launch and everything of it. But I think that this is going to be a game that changes some minds out there. And I think the thing that it, and because, like, again, rumored Portal, but I think Portal, although it's not in the nostalgia range yet, because that's usually around the 30-year mark is what's considered to be nostalgia, there's still a lot of us out there, including myself, that have a passion for it. Something about this particular game at that particular time. And I would love to tell you guys that you're going to get the same feeling as me if you were to buy the game now on the Switch or whatever. The wife wants it for the PS5. She can't get it because they don't have it for PS5. But evidently you can get Portal 1 and 2 on the Switch for like $20. Would you still consider it nostalgia, even though it's only, what, 16 years? I'm pretty sure 30 years is like the range for nostalgia. Is it 20? The game, Portal 1 came out in 2007. So almost 20. You are old, Carrie. Acker is really hoping for a Brokeback Mountain themed pinball machine. I can't quit you, Acker. I can't quit you. Why can't... And Monk is immediately coming in there. Why can't I quit you? Everybody was ready to be like, why can't I quit you? Wouldn't that be the most hilarious thing? I would love for a company to make a pinball machine after a theme that you're like, no, I shouldn't enjoy this theme. But it'd be like the best game ever. It has like the best mechs, the best gameplay, everything. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Be like, you look back here at my lineup and you see Brokeback Mountain, and you're like, why do you have Brokeback Mountain? And I'm over here like, have you not played this game? Like, even if the theme is horrible, would you still be like, man, it's got a lot of cool innovations in it, man. I know the theme is a little off-putting at first, but you know, you gotta talk people into understanding why you bought this machine because of the theme. Oh man, that would be amazing. I'm gonna retheme a Whitewater to Brokeback Mountain. You get so much hate for tearing up a game like that. Do a mashup and Always Sunny and have an ass pounder 3000. Oh god. I'm so behind on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I need to get caught up on that. I'm currently trying to get caught up on Severance with the wife. I think I finally got her hooked on it to where she's ready to get on to season 2 now. I heard a rumor that the next turn is To Catch a Predator. You push the start button. Have a seat. They keep deleting episodes because they offend people. Of Always Sunny. So, let's go down the list here when it comes to talking about what's going on in pinball. Because I think that's one of the topics right now is that there's not a lot of new games at TPF. There's still a chance that we'll see barrels, but I don't think we will. I think it's a little bit of a miss if we don't. I think they probably want to. They would have loved to release their new game before TPF, but maybe the game's just not ready. And that's the thing, even with Multimorphic, guys, literally, they're still on the wire trying to get everything good to go. I don't even think that the trailer has been approved yet by the license holder. And that's been the same thing with other companies that I've been under, like, listening to back and forth, is that you would be amazed how they're just waiting for the license holder down to the last damn minute. Let me see what part of the game my family's on right now. Where are they at? I don't know what part of the game they're at. It's hitting harder than Brokeback Mountain. Multimorphic needs the Jonathan Colton songs. What? What's up with Stir not making more D&D this year after the current run is done? Is that true? Is D&D not selling that well? I haven't heard anything negative about D&D. It seems like everybody that's been getting it has been enjoying it. Is it just that it's just not selling because of other reasons? Not because the game is bad. It's just that... Hector, a very good question. I will have to get that planned out when and where the Patreon meetup is going to be at. Last year, what did we do? Where did we do it last year? I don't know if I want to do it there again. I mean, if people want to do it there again, I'll probably have to cast a vote to see what everybody else wants to do. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if they're already anticipating not doing any more D&Ds because of L1 being next, and they know that they're going to have to make a shit ton of King Kong. Enzo coming in with the JJP. Enjoying JJP Avatar. How are you enjoying that UV, or lack thereof, Enzo? Go on. Defend it. Do it. The sports place with the girls. Was it what was that place? It wasn't we had to drive to get to it, so it wasn't Wild Pitch, it was some other place. I was like, I'm not. Good. I'm not. You can do what you want, but I was waiting for an argument. Just like, all right, I'm gonna make my own Pinball TV. That was funny, is that I saw someone posted up like, "Hey, here's my fix for Twin Peaks. Huh? Here's my fix for the Avatar UV. We'll just have alternate exterior UV spotlights that shine on the game that you can turn off and on." I'm sorry, but if you spend that much money on a machine, you shouldn't need exterior lighting that you yourself have to turn off and on. I'd be a little more accepting if it was wired in to where it automatically turned off and on with the game. But if you have to like reach over there and turn a light on because it's the eclipse or whatever, then no. I'm not spending $12,000 plus for something that I have to like make what we saw in the trailer. Now, it's not uncommon that we see a product presentation on a commercial or whatever that is not what we get. But I think this is the most prominent example of, do I dare say false advertisement? But more of a, what is that phrase that I can't think of right now? That is basically like, that we got you kind of thing. It's like you saw the trailer and it looked pretty cool. You bought a game and it turns out it wasn't it. Why am I not thinking of that phrase? Where it's like the, some people help me out. I'm already a couple of drinks in, so I can't think of the phrase. Bait and switch. Thank you very much, Mike. The bait and switch. That's the phrase I was looking for. Damn it, Mike. I wish you lived closer. Hoodwink, bait and switch. But yeah, bait and switch. I think that was very much a bait and switch. And I called this out the day of they released that trailer. They showed off how beautiful it was. And I saw in the reflection on the playfield this giant UV spotlight. And I'm like, that's why it looks as good as it does. And I knew that this game wasn't going to look anywhere near as awesome as they were showing in that trailer. And that's why I encouraged them to bring canopies for their games at Expo. And they did. And they had exterior alternate UV lighting shining on the game. JJP should send out UV kit with posts and lights. I honestly don't hate Avatar. And my headphones just died. Okay. Whatever. They didn't die. They just turned off because I don't have the audio going through them. Oh. It's actually quite nice. I don't hate Avatar. I just don't care for the theme. It's not something that I still haven't even seen the sequel because I just don't care to. I don't go, oh, I need to watch the sequel. Hold on, Moxie's wanting out of here. Let me turn my headphones back on here, and we can continue talking about JJP Avatar while I play a little bit of Portal 2. Now I gotta remember what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so evidently I'm gonna have to fall down here. Jesus. I don't know if I should be playing this game when I'm intoxicated. So many shots, it's great. Alright, so let's see here. And now I've got puppies that are screaming at me. Awesome. Really? They're back here wrestling with each other. So this needs to go over there. I just don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I don't even think that's supposed to... That probably wasn't the correct way to complete this, but I made it work. What the hell? Oh, we're gonna go on to that. All right. Whee! Son of a biscuit. All right, higher.
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, bold, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you,
If they would
please return
have
to your
just
primitive
had
tribe
it
and
kick
send
out
back someone
instantly
better
instead of
qualified for
gradual
testing.
way, it would have way more wow factor. What are we talking about? If they would have just had it kick on, oh, the UV.
To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices
What is
have
my
been
old-fashioned
disabled.
recipe?
The Enrichment
Well,
Center respects your right to have questions or
I have
concerns
got
about this
my
policy.
Woodford bourbon, courtesy of Hector, which he may still be in chat. Sent me 5 bottles of the double oaked. Then I've got the sugar cube, along with cherries, bitters, and normally I would put orange peel, but I don't have any oranges, so I'm lagging the complete old-fashioned. Jerry's a genius. Can't wait for Portal with Scott's music. I am soaking wet right now. That's awesome, Enzo. I'm happy for you. It should have been like the ball logs on the lights dim and they go out and then bring. Got to get the orange. All right. Yeah, I know it.
Hey! Oi, oi! I'm up here! Oh, brilliant! You did find a portal gun! Oh, do you know what? It just goes to show, people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they, at the end of the day? Brave. Pop a portal on that wall behind me there, and I'll meet you on the other side of the room.
All right, listen to
Okay,
this
listen,
shit.
let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail or I would die. But we're out of options here. So get ready to catch me, all right, on the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's high. It's too high, isn't it, really, that? All right, going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay, ready? 1. Catch me, catch! Ow! Ow. I am not dead. I'm not dead. Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah? And I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this. Yeah, I can't do it if you're watching.
See, here's the weird
I'm
thing.
not joking. Could you just
Seriously,
turn around for a second?
He will not do anything if I'm looking at him.
All right, you can turn around now.
Have I been in the eating contest before? Different kinds, but not like. I remember one in high school. It was a jalapeno pepper eating contest that I won. But I don't think I've had any other ones. There's times where I wish I would have joined one. There was one at Mooyah Burger years ago that was like, oh, so-and-so had 15 patties at Mooyah Burger. I'm like, that's it? Their patties are like really stupid thin. I was like, 15 ain't nothing.
Secret panel. That I opened while your back was turned. Pick me up. Let's get out of here. And off we go. Look at this. No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Just hold on though. Where are we going? Seriously. Hang on. Let me just get my bearings.
All right, so
Just follow the rail.
for those of you out there that have stuck around for as long as you have, just pay close attention and feel free to listen accordingly, and maybe you will get info on what we may be seeing in the next week or so. I don't foresee a lot of people watching this stream post and everything. Gary, have you been in the eating? Oh yeah. Why is Ryan from Phantom Tilt doing the voice for that robot? Ryan is not doing the voice of Phantom. Ryan is not doing the voice. This voice actor that's doing Wheatley right here. I forgot his name, but it's definitely not Ryan from Phantom Tilt.
Oh no. Yes. Hello. No, we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact. Whatever you do. No. Thanks. We're good.
Now,
Appreciate it.
for those that
Keep
have
moving,
paid
keep moving.
attention, Mark Silk is been broadcasted as being a voice actor for the upcoming title. And for those that know, Mark Silk is located in Europe, has the English accent, which kind of caters to
right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber, and she will probably kill us if she's awake. If you want to just call it quits, and we could just sit here forever, that's an option. Option A, sit here, do nothing. Option B, go through there, and if she's alive, she'll almost certainly kill us. Okay, I'm going to lay my cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over. She's off. All fine. On we go. There
So this is GLaDOS.
What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly.
This used to be an entire chamber where I fought this bitch on Portal 1.
Taking her down in the end? You're not going to believe this. A human. I know. I wouldn't have believed it either. Apparently this human escaped and nobody's seen him since. Then there was a sort of long chunk of time where absolutely nothing happened. And then there's us escaping now. So that's pretty much the whole story. You're up to speed. Don't touch anything. Jump! Actually, look. Ah! Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. We're all fine. That's tremendous. Ah! I just looked down. I do not recommend
things are
it.
about to get pretty interesting, guys.
This is the main breaker room. Look for a switch that says escape pod. All right, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even
touch anything else.
Just
look for a breaker that says escape pod.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at something that doesn't say escape pod. Look at something else. Look at the next thing. All right, but don't touch anything else or look at it. Well, look at other things, but don't.
I haven't seen Wicked yet.
Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere. Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on. Let there be light. That's God. It's quoting God. Oh, look at that. Turning. Ominous. But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving
So
up.
this is where things pick up right here.
Escape pod. It's moving up. Okay, no, don't worry. I've got it. This should slow it down. No, makes it go faster. Uh-oh.
As I'm going up, I'm hitting every damn breaker.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this. Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just hack it. Not a problem. A.
GLaDOS is getting back to life.
A, C. Wait, did I do B? Do you have a pen? Start writing these down.
Power up, complete.
I don't. Okay, listen. All right, new plan. Act natural. I've done nothing wrong. Hello!
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what? Oh no! No! Oh no! Yeah.
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science, you monster. I will say, though, that since you went to all the trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love to test. I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
Like I said, this is where you start to really hear the personality of GLaDOS. She is very bitter about what I did to her in Portal 1. And you're going to hear it in these call-outs. I mean, if these were call-outs. I mean, I just gotta say,
Here we
Yeah,
are.
aggressively
The
passive aggressive.
incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times. There it is.
Give it to me! Give it to me!
Good.
Yeah!
You have the portal device.
I'm
There's
all
a
that is
way back to
powerful.
the
I've got
testing area
both.
up ahead. Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk. Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event of a catastrophic
Shit, which way did
failure,
that
the
come
last
from?
2
I've been
minutes
drinking,
of my
guys, so
life
this
are
is probably not
preserved
gonna be
for
good.
analysis.
Okay, I
I
need to
was
go up there.
well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever. You know, if you'd done that to somebody
Howdy, such a
else, they
blast
might
from the
devote their
past. Do you
existence to
prefer
exacting
cassettes,
revenge.
vinyls, or CDs?
Luckily, I'm a bigger person
Definitely
than
not
that.
cassettes.
I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back
As of
to
right
work.
now, I actually like
After all,
vinyl
we've
for my
got a
niece
lot
for
to do
Christmas. I got
and
her
only
a
60 more
vinyl
years
record
to do
player and
More
a
or
Nirvana
less.
record.
I don't have the actuarial tables in
Oh,
front
let
of
me go
me.
over there.
I'll just move that out of the way for you. This place really is a wreck. But the important thing is you're back. With me. And now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing. For the
Yeah,
rest of
the
your
time
life.
between Portal 1 and
After
Portal 2
that, who
is
knows?
very
I
long.
might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe.
Oh, I see where my wife and daughter are playing on Split Fiction right now, where they're at right now. I know where they're
Sorry
at.
about
All right.
the mess. I've really let the place go since you killed me. By the way, thanks for that.
Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh good, that's back online. I'll start getting everything else working while you perform this first simple test, which involves deadly lasers and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers.
Okay. So... Oh. Oh, okay, so I need to get on this. And I need to move that first. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Son of a... Get out of the way. Alright, get down. Alright. Now, where was I? There we go.
Not bad. I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself.
This was
though.
why, like, my
We have a
main
lot of tests to
concern
do.
/ question if P3 Multimorphic was doing Portal was like, how are they going to be able to incorporate puzzles like this into a pinball machine? And that's where I think where the screen and everything kind of like would help in something of that nature.
This
If
next test involves discouragement
that was the title that we're
redirection
going to be
cubes.
seeing on Monday.
I just finished building them before you had your, well, episode.
Space to jump.
So now we'll both get to see how they work. There should be one in the corner.
One in the corner. What am I looking for? I think I'm looking for a cube. Ah! Alright. Where am I going with this? Oh. Now, pay attention to the device that I just used right here. This cube that directs laser beams to particular areas. Be kind of nifty. I mean, this is just me spitballing here. It'd be kind of nifty if, like, you know, you had something going on to where you have to, like, control, like, a laser box, and if that particular laser was hitting, you know, I don't know, let's just say hitting portions of your game that kept you from doing stuff. This is just me spitballing, you know, about stuff. But I feel like that would be a pretty cool little thing to implement into gameplay. That if they had, like, you know, laser beams that kept you from doing stuff, you know, like the laser beam hit certain things that didn't work, so you had to. All right. So I need to go in there, but I can't because of that. All right, so I need. Come here, come here, come here, come here.
Well done. Here
Alright.
come the test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
This is where the bitterness really kicks up a notch, is when she says that you're a horrible person. And like, if I was to like, you know, lose a game and I heard that call out, that would be pretty funny. The Bally Williams Pinball Company closed their
Don't let
pinball
that horrible
business.
person thing discourage you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel any better, science has now validated your birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep.
There are fat comments elsewhere in the game. GLaDOS can be. Yeah, that's why whenever like the rumor was going on about Portal being their game, I was like, if they don't have GLaDOS and they don't have her call outs insulting me, then this game is dead in the water. So, just saying, it would be great if Multimorphic, if they were doing this title, if they had all of the GLaDOS comments, that would be freaking awesome. Alright, let's see. What am I doing here? I gotta start using my brain, it seems. Oh. A little further over. There we go. There's that one. Okay, I probably need to go up there first. Let me go up here. Yeah, this is where I need to go first. Okay, alright. Oh, I almost jumped into that. That would have killed me more than likely. Let's find out. Ah! Okay. Alright, that's got that. What is the point of this down here? What have I missed? A radio? What is the point of this? There will usually be dents on character marks on the wall to help you aim the targets. They will great things level design. Alright. So we've got one laser, and we've got 2 ports that we need to hit. Okay, alright. Let me go here. There obviously needs to be a portal right there to go right there. What am I missing? Oh, now that, okay, I don't need to get activated all of them at the same time. I need to, oh! So that would activate that if I was to get it correctly. Son of a biscuit. Shit. Use that laser hitting the wall. Yeah, Jason's gonna be walking me through this shit. Oh, alright. Let's get this. Alright. This is what happens when you've had a few to drink. Okay. That. And...
Congratulations.
There we go. All
Most
right.
people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished.
No
I want
doubt,
to congratulate
this
you on
game is
beating the odds
getting
and somehow
trickier
managing
and
to pack on a
trickier
few
with the
pounds.
more I indulge in my bourbon. Ooh. All right. There's that last end kick.
One moment. You are navigating these test chambers.
I have
faster
no
than I can
interest for
build
the
them,
Minecraft
so feel
movie.
free to
I don't
slow
think
down
they
and
should have put
do
Blackjack
whatever
as
it
the
is you do
character.
when you're not destroying
I feel
this
like they're
facility.
putting all their dice on Jack Black. They screwed up with Jack Black being the voice of Claptrap on Borderlands. They could have just hired the actor that did the voice. All right, let's see here. Let's go over here and see what we got going on. Oh, all right. So we got a cube. Cube is here. We need a portal. Oh! Alright, I need that there. So I can go over here. Over here. And then... blue. Oh, shit! Ah!
I'll
No!
give you credit. I guess you are listening to me. But for the record,
Yeah. I died. Fudge. Alright. Damn it. Let's put this right about here in the middle. And then blue.
I'll give you credit. I guess you
There
are
we
listening
go.
to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly.
Oh,
Walk over
you
to the elevator
bitch.
and we'll continue the testing.
That it was high fidelity. It's been downhill ever since. I'm trying to figure out at what point I just realized that Jack Black plays the same person in every movie. There is at one point where I was like, it's Jack Black. It's just the character that he plays, and I have no problem with him voicing Bowser in Mario. It's like, okay, kind of thing. I don't have to see him. But in Borderlands, I'm like, you had a great actor that could have played the voice for Borderlands. Borderlands is a great game, and they hired Jack Black because that's a name that's there to sell tickets for people that want to go see a particular movie or whatever. Jack Black sells tickets. And I'm like, not for me.
This next test involves the Aperture Science Aerial Faceplate. It was part of an initiative to investigate how well test subjects could
For
solve
the
problems when they were
mere
catapulted
mere
into space.
36
Results
of
were
you that
highly
are
informative.
watching this
They could
stream,
not. Good luck.
isn't the powder keg of misbehavior waiting to blow? I don't know what you're talking about there, Jimmy. For the 36 of you that are still watching this stream of me being partially drunk, this is what's called a faith plate. What happens when I walk over it? I get launched into the air. Man, how awesome would it be if that was implemented in some form or fashion into, I don't know. That would be great. Alright, let's see here. What does this do? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got to catch this thing in midair. Gotcha! Alright. Going back over.
Here's an interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far down. We just take carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in.
Jimmy!
So you'll be breathing the same
When are we
roomful
getting the
of air
pro
for the
version
rest
of your
life.
lights?
I thought that was interesting.
The people want to know.
Let's see what the next test is.
They'll be on our games at
Advanced aerial
TPF.
faith plates. Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass.
Wasn't the
by
Claptrap
myself.
original voice actor mistreated by the company? I thought I remember. There was something going on with a Claptrap actor with Gearbox. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, it's just like Claptrap has a particular voice that you're like, you recognize with that character. And they put Jack Black in that. And even during the trailer, I haven't watched the Borderlands movie because I just know it's going to be bad. But even the Claptrap in the trailer, his voice and everything, I just picture in my head Jack Black. And for me, that doesn't increase ticket sales. But for the production company and the powers that be studio and everything, they look at that and going, ooh, people love Jack Black, well, that'll sell tickets because of his name. And I'm like, I'm kind of like tired of him at this point. Would you visit our Olympic Fun Center in Hermitage, Pennsylvania? I don't know what that is. Olympic Fun Center in Hermitage, Pennsylvania. I'm a little far away from that, and I don't know what the Olympic Fun Center is. Game brings back memories. It's been a while. Yeah, I strongly recommend anybody that has a Switch or a decent PC that at least can be playing games from back in 2011, that they get Portal 1 and Portal 2 and have a great time. Because it utilizes your mind muscle. And this is where I'm going to start really being bad at this game because it requires me to think. And I have had a couple of drinks. Alright, so where's this going to launch me? It's going to launch me to this, to this, to this. Oh, shit! Oh my god, I did that on the fly! Oh my god, I am a god! No, I'm not a god. But like, I did that on the freaking fly!
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them,
Oh,
standing
this bitch.
around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
What the hell? Here comes a cube. Can I catch it? That's not a cube.
You
What
don't
the hell
have
is
to
this?
Test with the garbage. It's garbage. Press the button again.
What the hell is this shit? Apologies for the laters. You know I was making them sandwiches. Balls! Get out of here. Ah! Alright. Where the hell's the switch at for this? Way over there. How the... Oh. Okay, I was like, how the hell am I supposed to get that on there? Alright. Oh, yeah. Alright.
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your head, which would have made this apology seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
These are the call-outs that I'm talking about that you want to hear when you're playing a pinball machine
Did you know
and they're
that
just
people with
talking
guilty
about you
consciences
like
are
you
more
are
easily
just
startled
bad
by
kind of
loud
thing.
noise?
That's
I'm
I
sorry,
want to
I
feel
don't know
like
why
the
that went
game
off.
just
Anyway,
wants me to
just an
lose.
interesting science fact.
Alright. Jump! Alright.
Oh, did I accidentally fizzle that before you could complete the test?
You
I'm
bitch.
sorry. Go ahead and grab another one.
She's a little bitter from me kicking her ass from part 1. Where the hell did my cube go? Oh, there it is.
Oh, no. I fizzled that one too. Oh well. We have warehouses full of the things. Absolutely worthless. I'm happy to get rid of them.
This bitch. Alright. Alright. So that brings that down. And now... Alright. So it looks like I need to launch... I don't know if I like being so close to that laser. That doesn't make me feel any good at all. Let's go right there. That might be where I need to go. Let me dodge this laser! Son of a bitch. Alright, so that evidently was not where I needed to go. I need to go up here. So, let's try this again. Yay! Alright, so now... Shit. The toolbox, just in case I've in the future. Pin lights. I'm looking forward to demoing pin lights in my friend's Lord of the Rings. I think the puzzle solving in this game is in. So I was recently asked multiple times by somebody inquiring about. He may or may not still be in chat, but they were wanting to do a add some lighting to their game, and they were asking me like, hey Kerry, would you do pin lights or pin stadiums? And I was like, well, I would do pin lights, because I was like, I've got a video on it. It's difficult to determine between the two if you don't know what you're looking at. The price is better, and the ultra slim aluminum inserts into the glass channel underneath the glass channel, better specify, just makes it such an easier install. And yeah. All right, so I need to get a cube up here. Pretty sure. All right, let's try this again. I gotta take a cube with me. Okay, hold on. You're coming with me, cube. Let's do this. Ah! All right. Now I need to get up there. Now the question is, yes. What? That's not what I wanted. No. What have I done? Oh no. I hit the wrong thing. Shit. Come on! Shit. I totally screwed this up. What the fudge? Alright. Over there. What? What am I missing? No. Do you plan a prefer a big base wheel or a big base wheel pro? If you get her avatar seems to be low, so they're got covered on there. Our pros won't be any slouch though. Alright, let's try this again. I messed up multiple times. Alright, so first of all, where's the cube at? What am I? What the hell? When did this cube get here? Alright. Alright, now that the cube is up there. Alright. There we go. Alright, now. I've already screwed up. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Oh, I made it. Sweet. Alright.
Every test chamber is equipped with an emancipation grill at its exit, so that test subjects cannot smuggle test objects out of
That
the test area. This one is broken.
took me a lot
Don't
longer
take
than I thought it
anything
would.
with you.
But that's what happens. Alright, let's take a little break from Portal 2 here. Shoot the shit a little bit. Alright.
This next test involves emancipation grills. Remember, I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one.
So we've got a little bit of the background of the game going right there. But I can mute that. Like so. And I've got my... Trying to see what my kid... Oh, my wife and daughter are on a particular boss. So we'll see how that goes. Do I prefer tokens or card readers? I don't know. It's like, I guess I prefer the tokens because that gives you the feeling and really the physicality of knowing how much you're spending on a particular game. And I think that's why a lot of the family entertainment centers or FECs are profiting as much as they are, is because they have the card system, which makes it much less likely for people to really acknowledge how much money they're spending when they swipe a card. Ever since we switched over to having a debit card and people being able to get that and just have it and use it all willy-nilly, the amount of consuming and spending has skyrocketed. It's whenever you have the option or only option to insert a quarter, insert a quarter, insert a quarter, where you really start adding up how much money am I spending for how much time I'm putting into this particular machine. When's the next Haggis video part coming? What's like... People are asking about Haggis. So, I mean, and I don't have a lot of people watching on this right here. So it's with Haggis, I had an ending planned out. It was lined up, ready to go. And Damien was on board. But I think as the episodes released, he was less on board. And whether that be facts, whether that be the people that came forward, in the end, I didn't want to put effort and time into something that I wasn't going to be able to finish how it was originally intended to be finished. And that was with Damien, with the Truth episode. But I think Damien's done, and he doesn't want to have any other involvement in this and what's going on and everything. Saw your shirt, Gary. Nice. What about paying $15 for an hour of play? Man, that sucks if that's your only option. Here in Texas, I've noticed that my local arcade, as well as some that in the Dallas area, it's like anywhere between $10 to $20 gives you a complete day pass to play as much as you want. Because they're banking on making money off of their alcohol sales. And even then, those places like the Cidercade in Dallas that I've gone to multiple times, it's like $10 for the day, and it's like $20 for the month. So if you're like local there, you really can bank for $20 a month to go in there as often as you want to play all the new stuff and current and old stuff and everything. But they're depending on you to be spending money buying their snacks and alcoholic beverages because that's where they make their money. That's a lot of places here in Texas. It's like a $10 to $20 day fee, and you play as much as you want. My local arcade, I want to say it's like maybe $20 a month. And if you've got that, then you can come in, scan your card or whatever, and then you've got a, yeah, that's where the money, that's where you can really, and I know there's a lot of arcades out there that do, they're all coin drop. But man, if you had that option to go in there multiple days of the week if you're close by and just play to your heart's content, wow. Buzzed Carrie is like angry Carrie. Not really. I'm not angry. Nowhere near angry. If anything, I've just got to pee. I'm getting close to my cherries. Just getting back into pinball. AJ Square, where did you leave off? What's the drink of choice tonight? Ben, I'm having old fashions. Ben, are you still working on your future spa? Just a heads up. I have been sent images of a pinbot that looks damn freaking good. It will be at TPF. And it's it's the best pinbot I've ever seen. I ain't scared. Need another hobby? AJ Square, well, we welcome you, but it ain't cheap. How many drinks until we got you to bust out the darkness? Damn it, Jimmy, I wish you would have gone to pinball at the beach. What the hell? That would have been great. Another person to sit there and shoot the shit with. Oh, I may. What have I got going on tomorrow? I don't want to make promises about where I'm going or what I'm doing. I mean, I would like to go out and visit Eric out there on the property and everything, but I don't want to say that I will for sure. Oh, so Ben, you are aware of what Rick is working on. Okay. I mean, he didn't tell me to keep it a secret or anything, but he was like, hey, I just want to show you what I'm working on. And I was like, holy shit. It's going to be a game changer for me because this will be the first time in a long, I don't know how many years, but it's going to be the first time that I don't have a game that I'm like, attempting to get an award on kind of thing. I mean, I brought games in the hopes of maybe they'll be recognized, but this will be the first year where I've brought games where I'm just like, I don't expect anything because one, they've either already won the award, or two, I'm not trying. And technically, Earthshaker and Last Action Hero, also known as Arnold, have both won an award. But I need to make room. And there is stuff coming out in the future that I want to make room for. So we'll see. We'll see if people buy Earthshaker and buy Last Action Hero. It's gonna be tough to see Last Action Hero go if it sells, honestly, because I've had it the longest of every game in my lineup. I've had it the longest. So if someone buys it, it's gonna be like, man, I've had that for so long. A lot of people that are getting Last Action Heroes and wanting to make it pretty and do stuff to it look at my Last Action Hero as like something they want to strive towards or something that I've done that they want to do. A lot of people didn't do powder coating of their rails and everything until they saw mine and they were like, that looks really good. I want to start doing mine the same way, kind of thing. So it's like, I think Last Action Hero is one of those games that if you're on a somewhat budget between the 2.5 to 4K region, that's what these games typically go for in decent shape. It's got a lot to offer for what you pay for it. The magnets, the scoops, the crane, the ability to add a pin sound card, to add the pin sound mix. It's the shaker motor. It's got a lot more in this game than I think people give it credit for. Is it a great game? No. But it's got a lot of potential that you could put into it. And that's what makes it difficult for me to potentially sell. Because it's one of the better looking Last Action Heroes that you're ever going to see. Clear-coated playfield and everything. I need to start working on it this week, getting it, make sure it's all good to go. If anyone hasn't tried pin lights, they should. I got 5 sets fairly recently. They rock. Hopefully soon, next month, I can go What's Brewing Pinball Coffee Shop in SA today. Added a Theater of Magic good pinball hard game. Last Action Hero was a premium game before premium games were a thing. Yeah, and this the thing is that when I bought Arnold, I did not want that game. I didn't want it. I was like, we were at an auction, and I honestly wanted the getaway that was there. But the Last Action Hero was before the getaway, and I knew that more people were going to want the getaway. And I was bidding on Last Action Hero, and it got up to, what was it? I think 13 or 1400. And I was like, man, I really hope that someone outbids me. And no one outbid me. And I think in the end, with taxes and the auction fees, I spent, what, 1700 for Last Action Hero? And it's like I've had that game since 2012 or 13 or something like that. But yeah, people ask me about, better lighting and everything, and I'm always like, have you looked into pin lights kind of thing? As just to be completely clear and transparent as possible, guys. It's like, yes, I know Jimmy from Pin Lights, personally and everything, and he's a supporter of the channel and stuff. But it's like, if his product was crap, then I would have told you it was crap in my comparison between Pin Stadiums and Pin Lights. Thankfully, they weren't crap. I was relieved. I'm like, thank God. kind of thing. And it was one of those things that's always been a pain in the ass for me when it comes to Penn Stadiums is the magnetic strips. And he gives you the ultra slim option, which is the aluminum railing that goes underneath your glass channel. And so you had the option to remove an adhesive to where it sticks to the side of your cabinet. I haven't needed to use that, but it's there as an option. But you can use the adhesive on that. But I think it, for my games at least, it was able to go in the channel and just be completely secure. And I have had no issues with the games that I've got with the aluminum channels on there. And so there's no longer me worrying about if the adhesive on the magnetic strips from my lights are starting to lift up or remove, because the glass aluminum channels, they're not going anywhere. They're always in the correct position on my cabinet every time. Which game would be on the chopping block if you had to order to buy another kind of thing. That's why we've got Last Action Hero and Earthshaker on the chopping block right now. Earthshaker, I had that at Texas Pinball Festival last year. I didn't really put it up for sale until like that Sunday, because some people don't know this, but whenever I finished Earthshaker last year, it was like the day before Texas Pinball Festival. I didn't have any time to test it, and I didn't want to like put it up for sale on like the Friday of TPF when I didn't really know if it was going to completely run without issue. And I would just feel way too guilty trying to sell a game that I wasn't sure was going to be completely, working. And so it wasn't until like Sunday where I worked out all the little quirks to where I was like, okay, we should be good now. And then I tried to sell it, but I didn't expect it, because that's when the market started to take a little bit of a dive. So we'll see how things work out this year. I'm bringing both of the games. I'm not planning on them selling. It's one of those where I'm going to put them up for a pretty good price, and I'm willing to accept decent offers. But we'll see. But yeah, Last Action Hero is one of those games that doesn't get played a lot here at the house. And I think it's partially because we've had it for so long. Keep up the honest content, Carrie. Wondering about your thoughts about getting a From Dusk Till Dawn or Shaun of the Dead pin from maybe Spooky in the future. Scott, I would say that if Spooky ever decides to do those themes, it's going to be much further in the future. Pin lights are cool. I make my own though. I don't feel I need the controller board that they offer. I just need lighting, not a light show. And that's fine. I mean, Alex, a lot of people out there have the ability to figure stuff like that out. But especially for me, that has been sent products, there are a lot of people out there that have no clue how to do some of the basic connections and troubleshooting. So you need to make a product, and this is one of those things where whenever I'm talking about a product, I want their installation video or documentation to be down on the bottom tier of people that just want something to work. They're like, I don't know how a pinball machine works. I hit this button, that flipper works. I hit this button, that flipper works. I just want the product to work. And that's where a lot of products in general really need to cater to. Because if you are intelligent enough or have the abilities and the equipment to design and create a product, then you're going to do that. But there's a lot of us out there that don't have the product or the mentality or the equipment to create this stuff, and we're willing to go, you know what? $200 here, that's going to equate to how much of my time or effort, and to just have someone already do it for me kind of thing. How many multimorphics have you sold? Man, I'll tell you what, if I got some kind of cut on multimorphics being sold, you'd be hearing a lot more promotion from me. That's for damn sure. I like the answer at Pinball Mug. I meant to have a question mark at the end. Jay, what the hell, man? It's late for you. I figured you'd already been passed out. Jay, what are you bringing to TPF this year? Are you bringing that hideous Lethal Weapon 3 again that I seem to see you working on every damn year? Do you really want to bring that problem child to Texas Pinball Festival again? Because I swear, if I see you working on another flipper button for your damn Lethal Weapon 3, I will scream. Like every time I saw Jay last year, that Lethal Weapon 3 plate field was up and he was working on a damn flipper button. I was like, for the love of God! Not bringing Lethal Weapon 3. Okay, you could win another award. When you do these drinking streams, you should have a BAC sensor and blow every 20 minutes to post it. Can I buy those, Monk? Now you got me curious. Oh my God, they can be bought. I'm gonna have to go down this rabbit hole at some other point in time. I have one that I meant to give to an alcoholic. Maybe I'm about to piss my pants. Shit. I'm gonna end this stream at 10:30, guys. You got 6 minutes to shoot the shit with me and ask whatever questions you want. I plan on doing a couple of videos this coming week. Obviously, whenever Multimorphic releases and announces their next game officially on Monday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, I'll probably do another stream where we can go over and talk about everything that you are going to see that I really do think that a lot of you are going to enjoy. Jimmy at Pinlights, I know you've played the game. Do you care to make any type of comment on your experience with Multimorphic's next game? If you don't, that's cool. Because I know my text message to you, you never even answered me. I felt a little hurt, but I had a drink and I moved on. But you just kind of left me hanging. Felt a little sad for a little bit. I'm like, I guess he doesn't like me. The Walking Dead comic remastered. Hype for Lyman's masterpiece to see a wider audience when it's less ugly. Just bought a game. The decision was between Evil Dead and D&D Premium. I chose D&D. Did I choose wisely? I think it depends on which one you enjoy the best. I mean, I think obviously Dungeons and Dragons Pro will be almost half the price of your Evil Dead. But which theme do you cater to the most? Me personally, theme-wise, I cater more towards Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, does that diminish Evil Dead? I mean, it's just Evil Dead's not a theme for me. I think they did great on the game. Overall, yeah, obviously great. But it's still not a theme that caters to me. Now, their next game, that's a different story. And that may or may not be the reason why I'm trying to move a couple of games. Looking forward to seeing D&D. Yeah, Jay, you're going to see that at TPF. I'm looking forward to that. When you coming in? Do you have a hotel room for a TPF or what? What if Evil Dead came with the free bourbon subscription? Would it be better? Thursday, yeah. Thursday, I believe I'm dropping off the games, and I got a hotel room set up for the rest of the weekend. Elwin's Kong going to rival Godzilla. I'm not holding my breath, but that would be the shit if so. I think everyone is just anticipating the game, any game, to beat Godzilla. And I think the game that will beat Godzilla will be when Homepin releases their Brokeback Mountain. It's going to be amazing. Especially whenever you hit that shot towards the back door. It is going to be like the most satisfying shot ever. I'm waiting for people to just be like, what did I just hear? Is that true? Is that false? Is that rumors? There's no way. Oh, man. I wish I could quit you. 100% true. I think that would be the most hilarious thing ever. If a company created a game that was just the best ever with the worst frickin' theme. To where we're all like, ugh. Brokeback Mountain is like the greatest game ever. Or Barbie is the greatest game ever. Just themes that wouldn't hit towards the majority that are just amazing. That would be hilarious. He does make pinball machines for people who don't like pinball. Yeah. Evan Aladdin mashup, and when he says that, the genie pops up and says he can grant that wish. What if it had a great topper? Oh, yeah, are you a topper or are you a bottom? Oh, God. Schindler's List, the pin. Oh, God. It would sell like one. Oh, God. Oh, I almost wish that a company had so much money that they would be willing to put all the R&D into a game that theme-wise is just not good. But the gameplay would just be amazing. That would be hilarious. Carrie isn't a lower Blayfield. Yeah. Finally have a pin with less sales than Barrio Barbecue. Yeah. Oh, man. All right, guys, we're right there at 10:30. This went on a lot longer than I thought it would. I kind of just wanted to show you a little bit of Portal, as well as just talk, and shoot the shit about pinball in general. I plan on doing another stream / video and everything in the upcoming recent future, especially after Multimorphic's next release. I really do think that you guys out there, especially even the true haters for what Multimorphic is doing, I think this game is going to have something a little bit different to offer to people out there. And it's not me pushing for P3. I literally get nothing from my opinions or thoughts and or anything on this. This is literally just me seeing the game already and knowing what you're going to see. It, it's me just saying what I saw. I think that they've done the theme complete justice. Let me see. Come here. Give me that. Let me end the stream on Gadget. Let me see Gadget. Oh, Gadget. She doesn't know what to look at. Oh, Gadget. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This is the new pup right here, guys. This is my female Dapple. Finally got one. I'm gonna be handing all these pups. Oh, here's one of the puppies. It barks. What are you looking at? Ben, he actually got 2 of the puppies from the last litter from Moxie a little over a year ago, wasn't it? Yeah, he got 2 of the males last year, and they're still rocking and rolling. This is one of the females right here. What are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, I'm looking forward to honestly just getting feedback from everybody on Monday for the reaction to the game. Here, take this puppy back. No, he keep handing me puppies over and over. She wants to keep handing me puppies to show you guys.
They need homes.
Yeah, they need homes. Yeah. But I think next time we'll go live and shoot the shit and talk pinball is on Monday.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
After Multimorphic officially announces what they're working on, and then I can freely talk about everything. Loser Kid Pinball Podcast, I was on there for a podcast with all the game developers. That will be released probably very shortly after they officially announce the game. And you will get to get all the ins and outs of what will all be in the game. But I will say that everybody that is fans of this theme will see that they have done it complete justice. Interview David Hicks and see what he thinks about Portal. Would be entertaining. Yeah. Would love to see him run another company into the fucking ground. Oh my god. All right, let me exit out of my Portal game right here. But I just wanted to show a little bit of Portal for those out there that have no idea about the particular theme that is rumored to be coming out on Monday. But yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to end this stream on here. Love you long time. I will see you guys later.